Hey everybody, it's Carl with Columbia Water Gardens, and today we're back at the Avenger Pond. Believe it or not, there's still stuff going on out here, but the majority of the work that we have to do has been completed. There's only a few things that are left, but I wanted to bring you out here and give you an update so that you can see how things are coming along, because I have intentionally not put a video on my YouTube channel on this project for weeks, because it just seems like every time I come out here, it's all more of the same. But I have something really neat to show you. Look at this. That is crystal clear water all the way to the bottom of the pond. And now for the first time, you can see some of the details that are worked out over here. There's a beautiful koi cave over here on the other side of this that you can't even see because it's all well hidden. There's another tunnel that goes from this side all the way over to the other side over here. And our waterfalls, everything seems to be working really nicely. We got to come back and we've got to put our mulch down around our plantings. Our plantings are taking hold. We're getting plenty of irrigation, plenty of water for all these guys. But look at what's happening on the other side over here. There's our putting green. So remember earlier I was telling you guys how there's a tee box. I'm standing on the tee box here where you're going to tee off and chip from this side over the lake onto the putting green over here on the other side. So let's go check some things out real quick. I'm going to show you guys the wetland filter. The wetland filter isn't even planted yet, and we are running crystal clear water. But I want to show you that there is a plant that is growing in this pond that is doing its job. That combined with beneficial bacteria. You want to guess what that plant is? Here it is. I'll show you. Do you guys see it? It's algae. What a lot of people don't realize is that algae is a plant. And as algae starts to grow onto the rocks here, it is developing and completing the nitrogen cycle by consuming the nitrate that's left over at the end of the cycle. Guess what comes up next? Koi fish. It's time for koi fish. So we're gonna go to our breeder and we're gonna visit Barstow Koi Farm, and we are going to load this thing up with koi fish. Let's look up here at the headwaters here at the upper wetland. See how natural that is? There's nothing happening here. It's just a spring rising out of the ground. And see, that's what the beautiful thing is about the way that we build. And so as that spring rises out of the ground, we've got our stream bed, picks up to another stream over here, and it gains velocity as it goes out to the Avenger Pond. So let's go over the bridge. Behind me, there's Michelle. So the bridge was built by Skyline Ponds, or Skyline Bridges. Bernie Kirkfleet, he put this together.
What a beautiful little bridge.
Isn't that beautiful?
It really is.
You know, one of the things I like about this bridge, Michelle, is that as you're crossing over the bridge, you get to look down and you get to see a really pretty brook on this side over here.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Look at how the water boils right over there between that pinch point.
You guys did such a great job. This is your best work yet.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
And then right over here as it enters and goes into the lake. And look at how clear that water is.
Oh, so
crystal clear.
So when do I get to go get fish?
I was wondering when you were going to ask that. Michelle, what do you think of the sandy beach?
That's pretty, but it needs something.
You know what we're going to do?
What?
So we're going to put down white sand. It's going to be a white sand beach.
Oh, that'll be nice.
You see this rail right over here that goes around the outside over here?
Oh, okay. You're going to fill that all in.
That's all going to get filled in. And that's going to be a white sand beach. So all through here, all along the shoreline over here is going to be a white sand beach. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
I wonder if we could see the koi cave from over here from this vantage point. Oh, so hard to see because they're so well hidden. You can kind of make one out right over here on the other side of those, right over here in between these two low points. You can kind of make one out right over here. But as you're looking at the whole water feature, you can just hear it from here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Check that out.
I love how it's filled in with the beneficial bacteria and the algae on the bottom.
It's looking
because
really good,
it
huh?
looks so natural like that. It's just really, really pretty. It's just very peaceful. And the setting here is phenomenal.
Michelle, what do you think of the fountainscapes?
Wow.
You want to go check them out up close?
Sure.
Let's go look at those. Let's go back over the bridge. There are guests staying at the home right now. Oh, those are leftovers for, you know, whatever. So there are guests here. They're staying here right now, and we want to kind of maintain a little bit of a low presence. They may not even be home right now, but we want to make sure. You can rent this place, I think, anywhere from, what is it? I can't even say that. No, I'm not going to say. Not going to say.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's more than we can afford. So we're walking along the cart path right over here. There's still a lot of landscaping that's obviously left to be done. Let's take a look at the putting green as we come around the corner. They already said I can walk on it, but you know, I just kind of feel bad about doing that. But it really looks good, doesn't it? Let's get down good in here. Right, that's it. Whoops. Good grief. All right, let's take a look at that. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Is that one of my straps?
Yes. We used it for the big rock.
When you're done using it, just coil it up and leave it in my, thanks much. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Here's our fountainscape. Would you believe that I designed that fountainscape sitting inside their bathtub, inside the master bathroom, laying down inside the bathtub on the speakerphone, directing my guys where to put things. One last thing I want to point out to you over here, then we're going to bounce.
Look at the
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this lawn, we brought the lawn right up to the edge of the stream bed over here. And here's bridge number 2. So here's bridge number 2. Again, crosses over the stream. We've got some nice rapids. A lot of plantings on both sides of the stream. They're ready for mulch. And then finally, we're going to do a flagstone pathway from here in between these palm trees over to the swimming pool area over there, and another flagstone pathway over here. Take a look at this. So we kind of raised this area over here to kind of give a little bit of a seating area. And as you look out now, we are using absolutely 100% of the square footage of the entire living area here of this backyard. So that's it. What do you think, Michelle?
Very nice.
We've got a lot of stuff left to get done over here. Kind of walking through the project. We are just reintroducing ourselves because we've been off this job for I think about 4 weeks. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And there's still stuff that needs to be done, but we're trying to respect the guests that are in the home. They rented the place for a month, and we're trying to keep a low profile here. But what's left right now is lights, mulch, the pier, by the by the dock, and a few other little minor things. But you get the picture. My next update video on this project will be its completion video. I just want to let you see how things are coming along, and on a massive scale project like this, just exactly what it takes. So, Michelle, guess how long the video was?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
20 seconds. You're over time.
So there's your 10 talk for the day, right?
There you go.
All right. I'm Carl with Columbia Water Gardens, and Michelle.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're here to remind you that, how about putting greens?
No, koi lives matter.
Koi lives matter. You're going there.
I'm going to get it. Oh yeah.
Happy ponding.